intermittent fasting works.
Okay.
Yes.
What do you think is the biggest myth in nutrition?
The only sugar you are lifting is the one from the tea.
What do you think is the most common mistakes that people usually make when they want to lose belly fat?
Ugali is sugar, rice is sugar, chapati is sugar. All those things are sugars. If you can see your stomach like this and you are not pregnant, you are stressed. Sleep and rest go hand in hand. A lot of people do not rest. Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel.
Hi guys, welcome to Be Fit with Noelle. And right with me here I have Jackie. Maybe she can tell us a little bit about her.
My name is jacquemwemathecoachlaborates. As playing with your minds, by the way. This is not my channel. I usually have a YouTube channel where the name is jacquemwemathecoachlaborates Nutrition Coach. You can go and subscribe there. I do vlogs. I film about my life. But now I'm in Be Fit with Noelle, which I want you to subscribe right away. And I'm a nutrition coach. I help high achieving women in overcoming or understanding what has been keeping them stuck and inconsistent on their weight loss. So if you have someone who is struggling with weight and they're struggling the most in nutrition, I'm your person. Okay, I'm sure you're going to drop my number there.
Yeah, so I'm going to drop the number down there and link the channel.
Yes.
And we had done a video
together 4 years ago.
So this is actually an updated version of it, but it's good to listen up to the end because there's some new tips that you'll find in this new video.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. The first question we are going to ask is which healthy foods are secretly sabotaging people's lives? Like the foods which you think people are consuming them, but in a silent way in our effect.
But before I answer that question, I want to clarify that I'm a believer of there's no bad food and there's no good food.
Yeah.
It depends on the consumer of the food. So some of the foods that might be sabotaging your journey is majorly junk food. And it might not look like junk food because we believe that junk food is just burgers, pizzas and french fries. But I might shock you when I tell you that chapati is also a junk food, bread is also a junk food, cakes is also a junk food. So I know you will say I'm taking a small cake, but the small cake you're talking about is relative. And the only problem is we don't know how much we are supposed to be taking of that cake. And that's how we sabotage ourselves.
Because it has a lot of sugar.
Yes, it has a lot of sugar. It is digested very fast. So when I take my cake right now, within an hour I will be extremely hungry.
Oh yeah.
So I will find myself eating again and eating again. That's how you are sabotaging yourself. Yeah.
So we should watch the quantities of cake we consume.
And that's where I come in now as a nutrition coach because you don't know how much cake you need. According to your needs.
You just eat because you're hungry.
Yeah, so Mimi, I will figure that out for you. I will tell you with the goals that you want to achieve, you need this amount of cake in a week. And now I tell you when to have the cake.
Okay.
You see?
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So a controversial topic. What is your opinion on intermittent fasting? Do you think it's a trend? Do you think it's a game changer? Like, can I try Mimi? Try intermittent fasting? Does it have results? So
IF is the best thing that can happen to anyone who is struggling with weight.
Okay.
Because one, it works 100%. The only problem is people do it the wrong way because they don't know the right way to fast.
Okay.
Yes. So intermittent fasting, there are different types of fasting. On a 16-8, that is the main one. There are people who do 20 hours. There are people who do 24 hours.
Okay.
There are people who do 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Like you eat 4 meals, you eat 3 meals, you eat 2 meals, you eat 1 meal. There are people who do 1 meal a day. That is also a form of fasting. But now the problem is, when do I really know how to fast right?
Okay.
And fasting right involves let's say I'm doing 16-8. With my clients, I encourage 16-8 because it's realistic.
Okay.
And it inakupatia opportunity ya kukula like 2 meals a day.
Now umepata results?
By the way, I'm going to share with you the some of the clients. Like one of them, I deal with private clients. They normally don't like me sharing much about them.
Okay.
Intermittent fasting works.
Okay.
When now we are doing the first meal, there's a way you're supposed to break your fast so that you will not overeat. During your fast, you're supposed to be taking a lot of water. Some clients do sugarless tea, black naturally.
Black, okay.
Because anything you take and add sugar, you have broken the fast already. That is another mistake.
It has to be something without sugar.
Without sugar.
Okay.
So they can do warm water, lukewarm.
Okay.
Others can do black tea, sugarless. Yes, that is all you can do
before you eat any meal
in that fasting window. Yes.
Okay.
So when you do that, when you are done with your fast, like 16 hours umemaliza, you're supposed to break your fast with something light before you eat your main meal.
Yes. When you
go direct to ugali, you will find yourself overeating because you're already hungry. Yes. So you take something light before you break the fast, like a yogurt, or like a soup, or like a cup of uji or tea. Then you give yourself some few minutes and then you can now eat your meal. Okay. That's how you do it right.
Yeah, I actually didn't know you can do it like that. I'm learning.
Yeah. So there are so many things, the nitty-gritties that you need to learn, and that's why you need someone to coach you.
Yes. So that you know what you actually need to eat.
I cannot give you all the details here.
And if you forget, she's there to remind you. So she's a good nutritionist to like take you through your meals if you want to do intermittent fasting.
Yes. But it works 100%.
The next question I want to ask you is that we are in 2026.
Yes.
What do you think is the biggest myth in nutrition?
Yeah, people think when you stop taking sugar, you will lose weight. Not true.
And the way I follow that trend, I stopped taking sugar, I'm thinking maybe I'll lose some fats in places I don't want.
The only sugar you are lifting is the one from the tea. You are taking any other thing and it is sugar. Ugali is sugar, rice is sugar, chapati is sugar. All those things are sugars.
Yeah.
So you just not taking sugar in one cup of tea, how will it make you lose weight?
So it's not, it's a myth.
It is. But you can decide to stop taking sugar, but it doesn't mean that you will
lose weight.
100% lose weight.
Okay.
Yes.
Because maybe you're still eating other foods that
it's
are
not
high
maybe
in carbs.
You are still eating these other foods kwa wingi.
So bado utagain your weight regardless if you're not taking sugar in your teas.
Yes.
Because I've had people say, hey, me, I'm not using sugar nowadays. Me, I'm taking strungi, like nothing, like the one which doesn't have sugar in it. And they're still having the big body. So I think that's actually a myth.
Yeah.
Now,
and people
that I'm thinking about it.
Yes, people who don't take sugar feel like they're so special. You're not.
Yeah. They tell you to stop taking sugar.
You're not. You're taking sugar in your ugali. You're taking sugar in your rice. You're taking.
So a follow-up question on that is there a big difference between fat and sugars?
It depends because now fat. We have different types of fats.
Yeah,
we have healthy fats, we have unhealthy fats. Yes,
because I think sugars can be transformed into fats.
That is what happens when you take too much sugar. That's why when you stop taking carbs, you will lose weight because there is no sugar that is stored. There is no fat that is stored as. That's too much science, man. The sugar that we take, if it is not broken down, it becomes fat. You see?
Yeah.
So the more you eat, the more sugar you eat, the more fat your body stores because your body might not consume it as fuel.
Yeah.
You see? So when we stop taking carbs, we reduce the amount of fat that is being stored in your body, and that's how you are able to lose the weight.
Okay.
So the sugar thing still works. But now not just from a cup of tea. It is now cumulative on all other sugars that you're taking. Yes.
Okay. That's a good one.
Makes sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
That's a good one. What do you think is the most common mistakes that people usually make when they want to lose belly fat? I'm sure they come to you and tell you they want to lose belly fat.
Yeah.
So you give them a nutrition food that they can eat to manage that.
The biggest mistake people make when they want to lose weight, they think it's just about food. But there's a lot to be considered when it comes to belly fat. It's not just food. Food is just a factor.
Okay.
Yes. So when we deal with food, there are also other factors. Actually, the main ones are two: stress and sleep.
So you need to reduce the stress and you need to have enough sleep.
You don't need to reduce the stress. You just need to get a healthier way to manage the stresses in your life.
Because instead the stress is always there.
Yes, instead of coping. You know, the coping mechanisms we use, they are unhealthy ways of managing stress. Most people, how do you manage your stress? Let's start with you.
Usually the first thing I think about is exercising. So I either go to the gym or I do my home workouts.
Yeah.
And then another one that is bad, do not copy this for me.
Unhealthy. That's what we want.
Naenda super na buy keki, yogurt, something kitu food tamu.
That's what I'm talking about.
Biscuits.
That's what I'm talking about.
Alafu nazikula, I eat them.
That's
then
what I'm talking about.
Good afterwards.
Yes. Now that is unhealthy way of coping with stress.
Yeah.
That is not way of managing. You're coping with the stress.
Okay.
So the difference is find a way to manage the stress. So you exercising is that is you managing your stress in a healthy way.
Okay.
You taking cakes, ice cream, that is you coping the stress.
Coping mechanism.
So don't cope, manage your stress in a healthy way. When it comes to sleep and rest, because sleep and rest go hand in hand, a lot of people don't rest.
Yeah.
A lot of people do not rest. And there was a conference I was training, and I told them that if you can see your stomach, if your stomach is protruding and you're not pregnant, it shows that you have stress. You're stressed. Yes.
Anybody that has a protruding stomach.
If you can see your stomach like this and you are not pregnant, you are stressed.
But they usually look comfortable.
You are stressed.
They usually just look like comfortable. They're used to it.
So the biggest mistake we may get is not just about food. Stress and sleep.
Yeah.
Those are two main things that you need to sort out to get your belly fat.
Okay, to lose the belly fat.
Yes.
Okay. If someone could change a one bad eating habit, there's this one of portioning food, there's this one of eating proteins, but there's the bad eating habits that people usually have. Which one do you think you would advise people to change?
One thing that they can change, and it will change everything.
Yes.
Eating protein. Make sure that in every meal you take, there's protein.
Actually, I'm doing that.
That is one thing people don't do. Because we already have a lot of carbs available. Wakati unaulizwa chenye utakula, you start with the carb. Right?
Yeah, ukweli.
Chakula nini leo? Ugali.
Ama mkate,
you see?
Mchele.
Now when you change that to which protein are we taking today, it changes everything.
Yeah, I think that's a game changer for me in my life, because after last year sikuwa nakula protein mimi. Sipendi nyama, I was not eating much of it. But sasa I've tried eating the eggs because it's a cheaper option. Pia I was working out na nakonda, like I'm seeing I'm not gaining the muscle
because you are under eating.
Yeah, there was no protein to build that muscle. So after eating the protein, at least I'm maintaining my
muscle.
My muscle. So it's good ukuleka protein.
Let me say something.
Okay.
When I start coaching my clients and we change that one thing, I've seen clients lose more than 5 kgs in that period.
What's your thought on detox teas and those even the smoothies and juices?
Those things don't work.
Even the detox teas, I was like, why are people believing this thing?
They're lying. All of them are lying. Okay. Yeah.
This is a detox. They just choose people who look the way they want to promote their adverts.
Yes.
Good for you. You think they've lost that weight through
but
the teas,
not.
But they've not. Maybe that's the body they've been having, or maybe the surgeries. So that's
that is the only thing they're taking. They're not eating,
and that's bad.
You see. So it doesn't work. Don't buy that. I know you're buying the teas. You think they're working. They do not.
So as someone who wants to purchase supplements one day in future, do you think supplements are it, or it's a waste of money?
It depends on which supplements, but a lot of people are wasting money on supplements because they think one supplement is to supplement what your body is not getting. And you cannot just sit down here and say, I am not getting enough protein, I need to. You need an expert to tell you that in your stats, I can see you are lacking calcium, you need calcium. But sasa hii mtu amejipatia ashagwanda, mtu ameamuka amejipea, unapata
before going to the doctor
who was taking more than 30 supplements.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And is a man who is 60 something.
Hiyo ni mingi.
Sana hadi nilikuwa namwambia you are overworking your liver.
Alienda kwa daktari.
Hakuna self-diagnose. So supplement is to supplement what your body is not getting.
What it needs, and that is after a doctor ama prescription.
Yes.
Amekwambia, if you could give only one piece of nutrition advice to someone for the rest of their lives that could work, ama could help them.
Yes.
What is that one nutrition advice? What do you mean by eat less?
Yes, eat less. It can be the less you eat. It could be the frequency of your meals.
Yeah.
So you can choose to eat just 2 meals or 1 meal. That is one way.
Okay.
Another way it could be when you're eating, make sure your food is not too much. That's another way.
Yes.
And another way is you don't eat snacks in between. Yes.
So thank you guys for watching up to this point, and I hope I'll see you guys in my next video.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers. This is our break. It's because of break.
This is our snack.
This is our snack. Tomato bread.
We have also decided to snack because we have not eaten anything since morning. It has ginger. It's sugarcane juice with ginger.
Cheers.
Cheers.